Here's my Viewpad 10s. I'm going to show you how to upgrade it to Vegacomb 3.2. Runs very nicely, and yeah. Now, there was one thing that got me very stuck with upgrading the Viewpad was the fact that when you plug in the USB, it doesn't come up. The USB debugging doesn't come up correctly. So it's in USB host mode only. It can detect a USB flash disk, but it couldn't detect the computer. So I'm going to show you how to get around that. And first of all, this is completely blank. The SD card's just been formatted, and this is the original flash. So first of all, let's turn it off.
Now with the Viewpad off, we want to get it into recovery mode. So you've got the two buttons at the top here. You want to hold the back button for 2 seconds. 1, 2, power button, 1, 2. You'll hear the computer detect the Viewpad. This is just connected via a normal USB cable. And then, alright, we should be good to go. First thing we need to do is install the, I don't know if you can see it, but the Vegacomb Vega modded stock. So this is like a stock firmware that's modded. Once the device is connected to the computer and it's in recovery mode, you should just be able to run it and it will install. You'll see it take you to like a DOS prompt, and it's detected it, and now we'll start installing it. This will take maybe a couple of minutes. Once that's done, the device it'll power up, come up with an Android logo, and then it will turn off again. So it finished, the DOS prompt finished, and at the end it just comes up and says press enter to continue. Hit enter, and the device will power up for a second and then go back down. So now it should be off, and you should be able to turn it back on. Now it'll look kind of like the original dash, but if you're going from a Viewpad to, now you're going to the Viewsonic firmware to the Advent Vega firmware. Alright, and that'll be the first change you'll probably see, that it now says Advent instead of Viewsonic. Alright, now it's just going to come up and ask you to put in your language, accept the terms and conditions, and finish. Alright, so there it is. This is now running still 2.3, I think. So quick look. No, sorry, 2.2. Still running 2.2. But this is you can see down the bottom here, Advent Vega stock 1.0 modded. Alright, so now this comes pre-installed with recovery, which is the thing that we will use now to install Vegacomb 3.2. First thing we need to do is to copy the files to it. Now there's two ways you could do that. You could either go to the website via the Viewpad and download it onto the SD card, or you can connect the USB, and it should come up with this window saying that the USB connected, and then there's a button down the bottom here, which is kind of hard to read, but turn on USB storage. If you hit that, the little man should go orange, and on your computer you should have a removable disk. Now just copy your Vegacomb 3.2 files to this, just the root directory. This is the SD card that you're looking at. Okay, so those files are now copied onto the SD card. via the USB, you'll see we've got the Vegacomb build 7 and build 8.1 update. So I'll show you how to install both. Alright, so we go back to the Viewpad. We can turn off USB storage now. And just go back to the beginning. If you go into your programs, you'll see you've got recovery. So you just go into recovery and it will say your device will reboot into recovery. You can unplug the USB at this point. You don't need it anymore. Alright, so now we're in recovery. First of all, click on apply update for, we want to wipe any settings that the previous dash has installed. So you use the volume buttons to go up and down and the power button to select. So we'll go wipe data factory reset and then scroll down to yes delete data. Alright, so you just see down the bottom here it's formatting data, formatting cache, does a whole heap of stuff, and then we will also wipe the cache partition, power button, and then scroll down, yes wipe cache. Alright, so that's done as well, and then there's one other thing that we can do under advanced. I don't know if this is required, but I think it's a good idea to do. Right, wipe Dalvik cache. Hit that. Alright, so that's done. Now we're ready to install the update from the install the ROM. Now you'll see here there's one here that says install zip from SD card. Sorry, it's not overly focused, but install zip from SD card. Select on that. Choose zip from SD card. Now you'll see the contents of your SD card, and here are the two files that I put on. First of all, you want to install the build 7. So just select build 7, hit the power button on it, and then go yes, install Vegacomb HC 3.2 build 7. Alright, now this will install. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so it's installed the update from the SD card. Alright, now we're going to install the update. So go down, click on install zip from SD card again. Choose zip. Install the build 8.1 update. Alright, so you'll see there that it's installing update. Cool, all done. Right, we can quit back out, and there's a button here, power off. Your device is gone. Alright, let's boot it back up. So you'll see now it should look quite a bit different. It's got the Vegacomb loading screen. Right, and here we have it. So Vegacomb 3.2 is installed, running very smoothly. It's basically nothing on there at the moment. You'll have to set it all up, but Vegacomb 3.2 is on there with version 8.1. If you go just about tablet, you'll see there it now says Android version 3.2, and down the bottom build 8.1. And that's it, it's done. I hope this tutorial was useful.